Hey friends, welcome back to She's At It Again. My name is Tanya and I'm out in the garage and I'm gonna fry some chicken. And you're probably thinking, is your stove messed up? It's not. It's summertime, and besides that, I even do this in the wintertime. You know why? Because I don't like the smell of the fried chicken getting in all the fabric in my house. The upholstery on the sofa, the draperies, I don't like it. And the area rugs, I don't like it. So I come out in the garage and I set up a card table and I get my fried chicken done that way. I'm not necessarily going to provide a recipe. That's not what this video is about. I just want to show you what I go through to make really, really good fried chicken. And from the inside of the house, you can't tell that I've been cooking. So let's go and I'll show you how it's done. So the first thing I have to do is take my extension cord, plug it in to run it out to the central part of the garage, because all the other plug-ins we have in the garage are taken up by freezers and refrigerators. It's a hassle, but it's worth it. Okay, next thing we do is we get our electric skillet. This is mine, and I already have olive oil in it. I put that in there when I was inside. And this is a Retro Salad Master brand. My friend was getting rid of this, and she said, she looked at a table, if you want any of that, if you're interested in any of that stuff, you can have it. And I was like, an electric skillet made out of stainless steel, a Salad Master? Yes, thank you. I will take that. And I have used just the dickens out of this thing. I have used it so much. I love it. So plugging my cord in. Make sure you put it where you don't trip over it. That would be a bad day. I am going to set this for 400 degrees. And the light comes on. You can see the light on there. And so now I go back inside and I bread my chicken and get it ready to bring out, and then I'll video that in just a second. All right, our oil is nice and hot. I've gone in and breaded my chicken, and this is what it looks like. And I'm going to test just one of these pieces that don't have chicken in it. It just has breading in it that I scraped from the fork. And our oil is obviously hot enough. Sometimes if it's super hot during the summertime, I will set up a fan out here to blow the exhaust out toward the door of the garage. Of course, I had the garage door open, but it still gets sometimes warm in here. I have a towel over here on this pan because the flies find me from 10 miles away when I am out in the garage cooking. Okay. This has cooked up perfectly crispy. I don't know how well you can see this, but it is nice and crispy. Okay, I'm going to put these in there with this fork, and then I have a different fork to pick them up with. So again, our oil is at 400 degrees. And I usually try to cook 2 of these at a time just because I don't want to overcrowd the skillet. And I'll show you the pan that I'm using. It has a rack. Let me show you from this angle. The lighting's not great out here, so I apologize for that. But this has a rack on it so it can just drip the extra oil down there to the bottom. And a fly has found us already, so I'm getting everything covered up. Now, I usually put the lid on this, cook it for just a couple of minutes, and then I go back, turn it over. So we'll do that in just a second. This has a valve right here that lets the air out if it starts building up in there. That way the condensation doesn't build up in enough. If your lid does not have that, I would recommend turning it like this to where it has a way for the extra air to escape. And if you've fried chicken before, you know one of the whole goals is to keep the breading from coming off the chicken itself. So because I did a double dip in that, after I turned the camera off, I went ahead and finished all 4 pieces of that chicken breast, but then I also took the chicken, each piece of chicken, dipped it back in the water and then back in the flour breading again. So this has a double dip too. You can do single dip, that's totally fine. I really like the breading. I think it has fabulous flavor to it, so I do a double dip. That is a very well cooked piece of chicken right there. Nice and crispy. Cover this up. And then we put our other pieces in there. These little pieces are just extra, like it doesn't have any chicken in it, it's just the breading part. But I like to fry those up because they're so good. And then at this point, I just take the wax paper, throw it away. This plastic dish right here didn't even touch the chicken, so it doesn't have anything in it. So I put the fork in the dishwasher, and then we just wait for this chicken to cook like this. I know that I mentioned the main reason that I do this is because I don't like the smell of the oil, even though it's fabulous, fabulous olive oil. And it's good chicken, and it's good breading, it's good everything. But I don't want the smell of that in my fabric in the house, and the oils just transfer through the house, they settle on everything. Number one, you can't get it out because you're not gonna throw a sofa cushion into the washing machine. I don't think anybody can do that, but it just settles in. Little tiny particles at a time, but still, the smell is there, the oil is there, and I don't want this in my house. It gets on your walls, it gets on the floor, everything. And no matter how much you clean it, you're just not gonna reach it all. But the other thing is, it's hot inside, and I love using this electric skillet to fry chicken because I know exactly what the temperature is, and I don't have to keep using my thermometer. But I don't want to heat my house up with this. So, twofold reason. Number one, to keep the oils and the smell out of your permeable fabrics in your house, into your porous areas. Number two, so it doesn't have a nasty fight with your air conditioner. Everybody knows air conditioning your house in the summertime is such a luxury, even though we think it's, kind of a given. Everybody has air conditioning, but they don't. But even if you do, who wants to pay extra if you're using a heat? Basically, this is a heater on your countertop, and then your air conditioner is trying to provide cold air. This is providing heat. It's just having a nasty fight in your kitchen. So it's just the best of both worlds. If you have an area, whether it's a balcony, a front porch, a garage, or whatever, it's just nice to be able to come outside and cook in the garage. I know that sounds kind of funny, and sometimes people drive by and wave at me and go, I saw you out in the garage. What were you doing? Yeah, cooking chicken. So, yeah. Anything that I can fry, I cook it out in the garage. I know that, again, sounds odd, but once you try it, you'll be like, oh, my house doesn't stink. Yeah, that's miraculous. Okay, I'll show you a picture of this chicken when I'm done with it. But for now, thanks for watching, and hope that you give this a try. We don't have a recipe to provide for you, but I think this idea might come in handy for a lot of people, especially if it gets as hot and humid as it does here in Arkansas in the summertime. So thanks for watching, and we look forward to sharing something again with you real soon. Bye, guys.